In this video, you will learn how to solve a system of equations using a TI calculator. This is going to involve a few extra steps for us to input the problem into our calculator. We're going to solve the same system that we saw earlier in our example and in the video on how to use Desmos. But now, we'll need to solve this equation for y in order to enter it into our calculator. Since we're solving for y, we need to begin by moving the 29x to the right-hand side by subtracting 29x from both sides of the equation. Remember that if you do something to one side of your equation, you have to do it to the other one to keep it balanced. Now we have 31y by itself on the left, and we need to get rid of the multiplication by 31. To do this, we'll have to divide through by 31 on each side of the equation to cancel this 31 off. And then we're done. Now we have y on the left side of the equation, and we have 800 minus 29x in the numerator of this fraction, and 31 in the denominator. Now that we've rearranged our first equation, we have a new system of equations. The important thing here is that y is by itself on the left side of both equations, and our variable x appears only on the right-hand side. We'll go to the calculator next. We'll begin by entering our two equations in the calculator. Hit the y equals button, then enter your first equation, remembering to put the whole numerator inside of parentheses. And then on the second line, enter the second equation, 3x. Now we can look at the graph. You'll notice that just like in Desmos, we can only see one equation, or one line. So we need to either zoom out or adjust our window. I'm just going to zoom out. Now that we've zoomed out, we can see both lines. And remember, to solve both equations, what we're going to do is figure out where the graphs cross. Just like the crossing graphs method that you've already learned. So hit second and calc. Scroll down to intersect. And now we follow the instructions on the calculator. We select the first curve, or the first line in this case, and then we select the second curve, and now it asks for a guess, so we'll move the pointer close to where the intersection is and hit enter again, and now we can see the answer. So just like on Desmos, the x value is 6.557 and change, and the y value is 19.67 and change. So we get the same answer using Desmos and the calculator.